Oh, yes. Just thinking about the snorkel effect of not being able to breathe. Yes. I'm going to want to know every state of the United States and the Department of Justice. Yes. Every individual that has received any victim's assistance in every state. Now, today's lawsuit is going to be you ignoring the actual evidence and depriving me of my victim's assistance for the last, 2 years. Yes. Now, when I mentioned you closed that case in Sequim, Washington, but I have the evidence that I didn't commit the crime, yes, there's somebody else that committed the crime because you didn't just make up some sort of traffic citation thinking, oh, we'll get him. Then there's that 2 count criminal complaint in Jefferson County where I don't see my name on the docket, but I haven't gotten a phone call from the public defender. Are you going to enforce my guaranteed right to a speedy trial, or you're going to continue with the prosecution? Now, when the police department received videos from me on June 16th of 2017, P. Budnick 21, yes, from this very location, yeah, I wasn't there. Yeah. And I didn't email anybody that Heidi was working with, yes. Now, my sons were abducted on July 2nd of 2011, and I was not given notice and opportunity to be heard. I'm going to want those victims' resources known as assistance, and I'm going to sue you, ouch, this state, ouch, every state for not enforcing my rights. Now, every time I find that somebody else had a similar criminal complaint as I have had, yes, I'm going to say that you were prejudiced against me, poach, discriminated against me, ouch, and obstructed my right to criminal assistance. Now, it could be one of these bigger lawsuits because I have told you in almost every email that I don't want to sleep on a hardwood floor, pooch. I don't want to sleep on an emergency couch. I don't want to sleep on a cot. But you, refuse to acknowledge my rights as a victim. Now today, okay, you're getting sued for refusing to acknowledge that I have the right to due process. Yes, I have custody rights that were not protected when you issued that dissolution of marriage that has to be enforced in every state of the United States. And you absolutely refuse to remove your court orders where there's forgeries. Yes, there's fraud. Ouch! There's the wrongful execution of court orders where I was served in the Sequim Public Library. Pooch. And you served somebody other than myself that had no legal right to actual service. Now, when we go through all the victims of this great nation for the last 40 years, get me their actual identity. Pooch. Because every time I email the Department of Justice, you seem to think that I'm not owed, right, these victims' assistance after I had informed you in 2 million emails, approximately 15,000 videos, that it's against the law to issue court orders where there is no due process to the respondent. Yes. Then you reissued it after you issued the dissolution of marriage. Yes, by minute order. Pooch. Then you reissued it again. And then you reissued it again. Now, for 7 years and 3 months, you've been using protection orders to arrest me for crimes I didn't commit, and you won't investigate exactly who it was that did the fucking crimes. Now, today, I'm wanting to speak to Marilyn Van Proyant. Ooh. And I'd like to know what she wants to do because I'd like to sue Mike Van Proyant for all the times that he violated my rights as a citizen of the United States. Now, could you get me every member of the Jehovah Witnesses? Because Lucy, I thought, was behind Marty Denham, and Jessica, had. Oh, get me the aunts and uncles of my family. Yes. Heidi's family. Yes. Jessica's family. Yes. And Marilyn's family. I just want to know how big the family is and how much they paid to bribe those in office. Now, I'm really very upset today that nobody realizes the importance of I'm going to want a big bathtub. I told you that I wanted to bathe. Yes. Haven't had a bath in approximately, well, probably 7 years. I wanted to soak. I wanted to soak the homelessness off of me. Now, could you get me the Mormons? Yes. The endowed, the president. I just need to know how many denominations decided to gas their petition. And then could you call the court commissioner, Brent? Yes. Have you been gassing? Ooch. I just want to know, do you have a dog and exactly what pressure and what gas is necessary to blow the lungs out? Because I'm a little upset that every time I try to sleep at night, I get woken up and then I'm having to cough somebody out of me, and I just don't want your sewing into me. And I wanted to know exactly how Marilyn wanted to approach the situation. I was thinking of marriage last night. In fact, when I woke up this morning, and I'm one of these that really likes to celebrate the nuptials, the consummation of marriage. I wanted to pay for 3 marriages a day, 5 days a week. Yes, Sunday through Thursday. And I thought when staying at a 5-star hotel, doing my work in the office with the various innovations, I'd invite the bride and groom and then their bridesmaids and the groomsmen. And we'd have a little party every night, a pajama party. No, I know. I'm wanting to do some things. Do you get me? Now, police chief, yeah. Do you think that you could enforce my victims' rights, considering all the documented crime? Or are you just going to torture me some more? I'm wanting to pay for some weddings. For some very attractive bridesmaids that might want to volunteer. Now, why don't you, yes, do some forensic handwriting evaluation of each and every court document that Heidi didn't sign, pooch. Because as I see it, Budner, pooch, it could be that Georgia needs her lungs blown out today. Get me the relatives of every family member right now.